listen to me closely. You need to travel. It's a quick video about why I genuinely believe traveling the right way might be one of the best things you can possibly do to elevate, not just as an entrepreneur or someone trying to do great things, but just as an individual. My name's Isaac. I'm 20 years old. I run a sales and marketing consultancy firm for health and fitness coaches. And last year, in the year of 2024, I'd say I traveled a lot. Traveled to Portugal, Bali, Bangkok, Hong Kong, Budapest, Croatia, Berlin, New York, Nigeria. And this year, in 2025, I want to double that. I want to travel as much as possible. The reason why I want to travel so much, and the reason why I think if you are in, whether it's a small town or a big city, it doesn't matter, wherever you are, you need to travel. You need to, let's say you make some money online or however it happens, you need to see some new places, is because of the concept that Luke Belmar speaks about, which is data sets. Data sets you download from glitching around the planet, they're undeniable. Traveling genuinely changed my life, and it changed my life for many reasons. First and foremost, when you go to new countries, and don't just go there for partying or go for the nightlife or go to enjoy yourself, actually go there to network with new people, see the culture, but also work your ass off regardless of traveling. The utility you gain from meeting people on your wavelength, knowing that there are killers everywhere, people trying to do some great things no matter where you are on the globe, is a complete no-brainer. Going to different countries and realizing, oh, they have a slightly different way of operating. I want to apply that to my life or my business. You just download new data sets. When I went to Bali, I met so many new people. I gained clients from going to Bali and just being there. I gained a new network. I understood different perspectives and things and how to run different webinars and funnels from different events I was going to. I met people who were trying to make it happen in terms of their online business, whether it was coaching, e-commerce, crypto, sales, you name it. And for me, what it showed me is the life I want to live and the life I don't want to live. I don't want to live a life cooped up in a hole, kind of staying and doing the same thing repetitively over and over again. The life I do want to live is a life where there's new pattern interrupts on a regular basis. Things that just basically slap you in the face and you're like, whoa, I've been missing out on XYZ thing. I need to implement this thing. Because for me, the 3 key things you need to implement into your life if you want to succeed, whether this is business, whether this is your career, whether this is in relationships, it doesn't matter. Number 1, network. I used to just discount it and be like, bro, I'm grinding. I don't need a network. I don't need to go to networking events. But the fact is, problems you've been trying to solve for weeks, months, years, someone has the solution to. And you having a normal conversation will give you a new perspective on how to solve a problem. So network is important. I know there's guys in my network. I literally have something called a book of business. I got the idea from Patrick Bet-David. Just like back in the day, you would have a Rolodex. And a Rolodex is like essentially the phone they had back in the day, but it's like your book of business, your contacts. And people's contacts and networks were so powerful that they would sell their Rolodex, sell their network. On Notion, I have like a little template. This is my person for ads, and this is my person for sales, and this is my person for client acquisition. This is my person for automations and systems. This is my person for sports betting. This is my person for, SMMA, crypto. The point is I have people in different networks, different fields that I can contact whenever I need. So network is massively important, number 1. Number 2, consumption of information. This is a no-brainer. Whether it's reading books, podcasts, courses, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, while these are a bit saturated and watered down, books are arguably the most refined form of knowledge. They come from the source. You need to be consuming knowledge on a day-to-day basis. And number 3 is execution, because there's no point getting these things from your network, from your traveling, from your consumption of information, and then just not doing anything about it. So whether it's in your business, career, you want to be executing these things. But with traveling, it gave me new lights, and it genuinely broke my limiting beliefs and my paradigms, especially when I went to New York. What a game changer. I always had this impression that, yeah, Americans are doing well, they're doing better than the UK and Europeans. But when I went to New York for myself, especially went to the WAP event, which was exceptional. I love WAP, great event. I saw what it really meant to run it up and kill it and murder the game. I met 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 19-year-olds making $200,000 per month profit. I met people who a year ago they were in college and now they're making $250K. I met people who had worked on the World Trade Center who were now working with Agora and these, investment and financial newsletters and magazines. I met people who did sports betting, people who did crypto, people in all different types of fields. And what I learned from going to New York was that the way Americans move is different. They get an idea, $1 million idea, the next day they've implemented it. Number 1. Number 2, optimism. I'd 100% say, and anyone who's done sales will agree with me, comparing EU people, like people in the European markets or just not the US, they're a lot more slow, reserved, pessimistic, a bit more careful about decisions they want to make. And selling to them, you have to kind of think about, okay, cool, what happens if you don't take action, right? the pain they'll feel if they stay in the same position. But with Americans, they got the $1 million dream. They got the American dream. They want to run it up. They want to make it. They want to do exceptional things. And they're so quick to implement. They have so much optimism. They're not thinking about 10K a month. They're thinking about 100K, $1 million a month, 10 mil a month. Getting equity in a crazy business that's $1 billion business. That's what they're thinking about. And number 3 is credit. The amount of access Americans have to credit is insane. Like, it's honestly crazy. But the fact is this, going to these places, seeing how different people operate, networking with the right people genuinely changed my life and made me see things in a different perspective. My trip to Nigeria was life-changing. That was very humbling. My trip to Berlin was life-changing because I met new people who were doing exceptional things in McKinsey. I went to the McKinsey Christmas dinner in Berlin. And so what is my point? Travel and do it the right way. Don't just travel to Ibiza for holiday and party. Go to see something and meet new people and actively network. Violently network. Violently meet new people. And for me, living in the UK, it's not something I want to be doing within a month, 2 months, 3 months. I'll be here and I don't know. That's a conversation for another day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Really chill one, just talkative one. Drop your comments below. Drop your thoughts. What do you think about traveling? That being said, I hope you have a great day. Hope you take care of yourself and God made, God paid.